Mm-hmm. Look, that's not dirty feet. That's just my feet. They're always like that. Let me see. Yeah. It's actually clean though. All that other shit is dirty. I tried to tell Cecil that when I was young. Explain it. How dirty's clean. So, okay, so I put this shit down here. Groovy. Weeds. But then you put it down for the weeds and you go, oh man, that's a nice way to get rid of weeds. Unless the sun bakes them and fucks them all up, really fast. They working on the weeds, whatever. Not much focus up here. Not much changing. It'll probably, all this rain will probably might make this stuff pop off when the rain goes, when the hurricane goes. Might make because then it might start cooling off after that too. And if it cools off and dries out after a lot of rain, this stuff might really bust out. It's already busted out. Okay, so here. Dun, 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 bum, ba, dun, 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 dun. Oh, check this out. I was dragging something through here the other day. Oh, look at this. These things break off, and so I stick them in the dirt so they might grow again. Oh, so I was dragging some plastic or some shit through here, and I knocked this guy over and broke that putt, which was, well, it's actually one of those. But it was already broken, and then I fixed it with this. I put the pieces back on together and put this around the rim, and with the dirt in it, it held together good. And then I knocked it again. See, like this, that ain't, people like the idea of them, but I guess they don't grow. They're always for sale at the yard sales, so not everybody knows how to grow good in them. Me being one of them, but I'm probably getting better. But so it's like, yeah, whatever. But see, that's a work of art, though. See, the point is, it's a broken pot. The broken pot's a piece of art. The broken one that has the possibilities. And that was like 20 minutes, knocking it over, cussing. And then I see all the broken parts, and it's like, I look at them different now, I go, whoa. Alright. I was like, alright, fuck it, I'll take the challenge. And like 20 minutes later, I really like that. Okay, so, but then look at this. Goes all the way around. I cleaned up all this crap you were talking about. And all that plastic from down there. I got it all measured and tied up and labeled like I meant to do. It's like, well, I'm not going to do it if I ain't got working models. If I ain't impressed enough to, I'll do that when my experiments are successful. And I'm going to definitely be doing it that way. Then I'll do that. Otherwise, I ain't going to make a mess. So then, this is so nice, man. See, but I got played now that I know what I'm doing with stuff. It's like, okay, that stuff, all this stuff's just been around waiting for an idea. And now I got ideas for all of it, so I can organize it, So all the junk that was spread out here already had places to go with its other part, other stuff like it. It's just a matter of walking a lot and sitting down and the heat and stuff. And then I still got this this junk, but there was like a lot more crap here and weeds and shit. Like day before yesterday. And now, so then tomorrow I'll get that crap. I don't know, this hurricane crap or whatever. Get that crap figured out and tear down all that. So this all goes through. That's gonna be beautiful, man. But then to top it off, I was like, this tree, it drops all those little needles and shit down here on my wooden walkway, and then it piles up and rots, and I don't use it, so I don't want that shit to get wet and just, you know, it'll be the last. I'll have to repair the damn thing, because it'll just one more good soaking and drying out, and it's going to be rotting in some places. And so I swept it all down, and I was like, ooh, it looks nice, you know. It's like, I always forget that. How much better it looks. And it's like, see, this is like the stature of the house, the colors, you know. So because look at the colors of the house, you know. So it all kind of, you know, and that's like a plantation house thing. And this is all like, then checkerboard though, see. But that's what so then I was like sitting there after I swept it, you know. I was like, I was trying to think I should do something more to protect it anyway. And then I thought, it's like, oh man, I still got a bunch of them. That, you know, I've got tons more of them anyway, but so then I put them up there. I was like, oh man, that looks good. And then I was like, wait a minute, because then this was red, like this is, so, and that one was red. Well, it was like down here red. And I'm like, oh man, I need to be perfect. It has to be checkerboard, you know, because this is the checkerboard. This is the checkerboard, that's the chess. And then I remember you telling me to be intentional, like that's, I was already thinking all that, you know. Well, I was like, man, I can't show it to you, you know, seeing that and that. So then I redid it. But it was hot. It was no big deal, but it was hot. And then it was no big. And then I did that, and I put that crap up there, being intentional. It's cool as shit, though. And it's functional because it's going to protect it. It's stronger now because it spreads the weight out, instead of like if he did step on a rotten spot, you know, it wouldn't go through, and you'd know, oh yeah, that was the other one. And that thing, I keep like not wanting to throw it away, give it to my friend, the metal guy who scraps metal, but I like it. And then you intentional, being intentional. And I said, oh yeah, it's a safety rail. It's part of the safety rail. I like that. I like it though. Yeah, well then I can put some little dudes on here, little chess pieces on here and shit, you know. And put a little like castle over there, and fucking succulents growing up in the wheel and shit. See, look, that's what happens when I get stoned. I start fucking running my mouth. And they be going, oh, there he goes again. And then later I'm like, oh man, I do the stuff I was running my mouth about. It was like, yeah. Because that's where the best shit comes from. When you just fucking, when you don't give a fuck until after you saw it, said it. Anyway, oh, and I got nice designs. This thing's gonna work all winter too. I'm gonna make that thing work. It's all very nice. Okay, I'll be back in a couple of days. I can't think of nothing. Bye-bye.